So I got a question, and I asked the question before on this other post, and it was one of the posts that their algorithm is in the notion of blocking. Like, they've been blocking all my shit for like a week, and I don't know if it's because somebody reported my shit that I've had a problem with, or if it's their system and them or whatever. But here it is, right? See, this is the thing too. This is what I was about to get at, and I almost forgot in here, right? When you're dealing with these people, when you're dealing with TikTok, with a person like myself, fortunately, I can express the things that I want to express and say, and I could do things that other people won't do, right? So you shouldn't be cheating on your wife or your girlfriend or whatever the case is, right? But for people that have like relationships where you have different friends or whatever the case is, having your contacts hooked up to your shit, it's literally like these motherfuckers are cop blockers, tattletales, instigators. Like, that's what that crap is right there. So if I say something about somebody, like here it is, I got a problem with a girl, with a female. So then I go and post it. Now what they're gonna do is make sure, because their rhythm, their algorithm crap, whatever you want to call it, it is so on point, and they listen and watch everything. You know what I'm saying? So you could say something right now, just talk about Cocker Spaniels with one of your friends. Later on, there'll be some kind of post or some kind of suggestion that comes to your phone about the very same dog that you're talking about, Cocker Spaniels. Talk about fucking 101 Dalmatians. That shit will come up whether in a 24-hour period. All right? So here it is. Here's the question right here. You invite a girl to your house, okay? You invite her over. You guys are having a good time, a decent time. Tell you the truth, I'm not even gonna use no analogies and metaphors, okay? I invited this girl over to my house, okay? We're having a good time, a decent time, right? I hate nosy motherfuckers. I hate nosy motherfuckers. Boy, and look who it is. Don't tell me this is who I think it is. What up? Yo.
It's chilly, baby.
Yeah.
Again.
Yup. Boy, oh boy. So, I invite this girl over. We're having an alright time. Now, my son got kicked out of his mother's house, lost his car or crashed the car. He got a whole bunch of other problems going on, okay, which I'm not gonna put out there. But I wish that I didn't even have to. But for a story to be told, sometimes things have to be said. So this boy, he's running around causing a whole bunch of fucking problems and shit, okay? In his life, and it has a domino effect that leads into other people's lives. So he's in my living room on a blow-up bed, okay? So to make a long story short, I cut this chick off. And it's like I had to cut so many people off this year just for doing the wrong shit, doing stuff that I'm not gonna tolerate. So the girl was gonna braid my hair, all right? I go in the shower. I already don't really like people roaming around my house and opening doors and shit when, like, I'm not around or whatever. So she goes outside, she's smoking a cigarette. I get out the shower, I go in my room, she does my hair, okay? So we're smoking, drink a little, and see, there's a certain point that you get in life, or most people get, to where you get tired of the bullshit. And there's shit that you just ain't gonna be putting up with. Some people sooner than later. And some people later than sooner. So, first she asked me, do you want some pizza? You hungry? And I'm like, nah, I'm not really hungry. When I get twisted, I don't really get hungry. So, she's like, let's order some pizza. So, she said, what kind of pizza does your son like? What does he like on his pizza? And I'm just like, what? Now, mind you, this is the kicker, or one of the kickers right here. My son is almost 30. He's 28. He's not a kid. He's not like 5. He doesn't need your help. He doesn't need extra attention. He doesn't need rewards for fucking shit that don't need to be rewarded for. If anything else, the complete opposite. So I was like, I'm not asking him nothing. And she was like, just go ahead, go ask him. Now, I understand some people want to be nice. Some people, you know, like it's they don't want to be rude. They want to be courteous or whatever. But there's limits and there's boundaries and also common sense, amongst other things that you should have. So I went and asked him what he likes on his pizza, right? I believe he said sausage and peppers. So I told her, right? And I'm just trying to be nice because I didn't want to get into no arguments. I wanted the night to go smoothly and everything. I'm trying to tell you. So she goes and orders the pizza. She gets half sausage and onions and half plain. So then she's like, yeah, tell your mom that she could have some pizza too. So I paid for half of the pizza. I didn't even want to, you know what I'm saying? I didn't even want the pizza. So I tell her, when I go to get my pizza, I got 2 slices, you know, the little half a slices. I got 2 slices and like one of the little half a slices. That's what I get out of a big ass large pie. Okay? Like, and ain't nobody freaking offering me no food. They already ate. They didn't offer me food or anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is why you don't come into people's house fucking like interrupting shit, the feng shui, you don't know what's going on. Like, just shut up. Like, you go there for somebody, you shouldn't be concerned about other fucking people. That's what I think, okay? So, after the pizza, and after she did my hair, this girl said, what kind of hair does your son have? And I'm like, in my head, I'm just like, boy, why? So I'm like, why do you want to know about my son's hair? Like, what do you want to know for? And she was like, I was like, I don't know how he wears his hair. What do you mean? How does he wear it? I was like, he wears it up, I guess. So I was like why? What are you concerned for? And she was like, maybe I want to braid his hair. And I was just like, you know what, man? Now, I felt like I wanted to black out on her, but I didn't, okay? I actually held myself down. So she said that maybe she wants to do his hair, okay? Now, by that time, there's a whole bunch of things that's going on in my head, okay? Like, does this girl know him? Do they know each other and maybe I don't know? Or what is the plan exactly? What's the whole thought process behind what's going on? What's next in the whole sharing thing? Like, if you're this sharing, what else are we gonna be sharing? If you want to inquire and know so much about a motherfucker, what else is it that you're gonna want to know? So my thing is that, and now she braids hair. She braids hair very well too. And so it also goes into, like, my son, he looks kind of like identical to me now, you know? And so what the fuck makes you think that I want my son, a grown-ass man, to be wearing his hair like mine? And then, what is it? Like, are we supposed to be competing here? Like, what happens when she does his hair and then his hair ends up looking better than mine? Like, why? I don't even know why you would want to play that game. Like, why would you even insist or suggest anything like that? Or maybe my company, right? I'm supposed to go back and forth between her and my company and be like, she wants to know what you like. She wants to do your hair. Oh yeah, she wants to come on, come in here. And what? I'm supposed to sit back and like wait until you get done braiding my son's hair? Like, what the fuck kind of shit is that? Anybody's hair. Like, why the hell would you be inviting anybody? It would be maybe understandable if he was a little kid and you like, you know what I'm saying? Would he like his hair done? You want me to do his hair? Like a grown ass man? And then she was like, yeah, well, you know, I never met him and this and that. Well, like, what the fuck do you want to meet him for? Like, she's like, it's like literally somebody with a bat and you throwing balls at them and they just keep on striking out. And so I let the night go, and there's even more to the situation too. Did it switch? Good. And you know, you could get people wrong. The crazy shit is that I enjoyed her company. You know what I'm saying? So what I don't understand is why you would want to fuck something like that up. And am I wrong? Like, do you think that I am, like, would one of you guys, or even a girl, if it was in reverse? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you invited your company over to your house or whatever, and they braid your hair, wash your back, I don't know, whatever it is that they do or did for you, and then they insist to suggest that they want to do, like, but I'm using analogies again. A bitch wants to come to your house and braid your son's hair that's 28 years old, okay? That's the question. Do you think that is sensible? Would you accept it? Would you go and tell your son to come and let this girl do your hair, and I'm just gonna sit back and watch and wait until you guys finish? Maybe I need to sit back and watch you blow them too. Like, when I told, like, there's nobody that I told this motherfucking story to that agreed on the other side. Like, one of my dudes, he's like, I'd have threw her ass out immediately. And he's white. He don't get his hair braided. And it's crazy because I feel like I can't, like, that was just the whole cutoff right there. Like, I couldn't feel comfortable around a person like that. It's like, I can't even have you at my house. It doesn't even matter if my son is there or not. Like, because if that's the type of things that you think about or what goes on in your head and you don't understand. So here's one of the other kickers. I waited until she left to tell her about herself. Like, I got through the night. So when she left, I told her about herself. And over so many times of me beating it in her head, she still didn't get it. She was like, all of this over some pizza? So I don't know if she didn't want to get it or if she's just that bland, you know? But I told somebody else, and the first thing that they said was like, yeah, how big is this? And I'm like, I got exactly what they were saying. It's like, seriously, like, you want to know all of this stuff, what's next? Like, you need to know that too? Like that, like, I just don't get it. And I literally had to cut this motherfucker off. Like, and I liked her. I thought she was cool. Like, but you know, it could be an honest mistake or whatever, but all I know is that, like, she called me after and was texting me and stuff. So, I mean, she's like, hey, or what's up, or whatever. And my response was, he's not here. Because he had left. He went to a program. So I told her that he's not here. That's my answer now. That any time that she calls or texts, he's not here. You think that's petty? Is it petty? I'm serious, but inquiring minds really want to know. I really, really want to know. I need to know. If you, a guy or a girl, if the situation was in reverse, would you tolerate that shit? You already got your food?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. What up? But yeah, that's the question. That's my big question. Like, I just want to know how wrong I am here. And these kind of stories, these kind of mind-blowing stories, I got plenty of them shits. I got plenty of them. Plenty of them shits. And for those of you with the simple minds that don't get what I'm saying, and you need me to break it down in more simpler terms for you, take this scenario right here. You invite me to your house, and this isn't cynical or some metaphoric example. Let's do this for real. So invite me over to your house and let me start inquiring about your daughter. You know, what kind of Twinkies she likes, you know? Whether she likes sprinkles on a fucking ice cream cone. Maybe she wants to go get her hair done. Let her come with me and I'll take her to go to get her hair done. Yeah. What kind of pizza does your daughter like? Huh? What does she like? What kind of toppings does she like? Go ask her if she wants to go get her nails done and shit. Maybe you understand that more clearly.